Hey guys, good morning. I don't know if y'all have heard about this or not, but it's something that you really need to be aware of because it has the potential to totally destroy this country. And this says, in the race for the Democratic seat, Barbara Lee is one of the Democratic candidates. Now, to me, after reading this, it's obviously either the Democrats want a socialistic country or they're just completely stupid. That's the only two conclusions you can draw from reading her proposal, because Lee's expressed her belief that the federal minimum wage should be $50 an hour. $50 an hour for a federal minimum wage. That comes out to be $104,000 per person. Where are they going to get this money? We're over $32 trillion in debt now to other countries because the United States has become less and less self-sufficient every year. And, with 57% of the United States working and a population of 340 million plus 1.6 billion that's unaccounted for. That's a lot of people. So take your time. I'm no math whiz. Sit down, take your time, and do the math on it. 57% of people working, and these are not, a lot of these 57% are not full-time jobs. But, look at these people working, and you're going to pay them $50 an hour, plus have to pay into workers' compensation and all the other benefits too. It would totally destroy this country. It would break this country. It would turn this country into a socialist country. And here's just a few things that you need to think about. When you talk about socialism, some of the things you better look at is the socialism calls for a doctrine that everything is public rather than private. Everything. There is nothing that is private. Everything's public. So, one of the first things that you have to consider is you own nothing. You have nothing that is actually yours. And here's a couple of other things you need to look at. Your current constitution, that would have to be changed. Your laws, your law enforcement agencies would all fall under federal government. All prices for everything would be set by the government. You can be removed at your home at any time by the federal government. The government has 100% legal, financial, and social control over what you do, what you say, where you go. They control all that under socialism. Right now, and if people don't stand up for it, it's going to be gone. But right now, our First Amendment is being torn apart by social media. These PC groups and special interest groups can get on social media, say what they want to say. But if anybody else gets on there and tries to have a comment, you get banned. And, I've proved that time and time again. And nobody wants to stand up for it. I feel like I'm out here by myself. trying to defend something that nobody really gives a shit about. And the only time they give a shit about trying to defend the First Amendment is when it comes to a cop doing his job. Then they care. And then you get pictures posted like, a cop being carried in a funeral procession, and they say a cop in a box saves lives. But I can post one that says a thug in a box saves lives, and they reject that. I get banned for it. So where's the First Amendment? If you don't stand up for the First Amendment now, if you don't reject people like this Barbara Lee, if people don't get a little bit of common sense, this country's going to end up as a socialist country. And when you think you've got it bad now, you haven't seen anything until you've seen some of these third world countries that are socialistic countries.